What's up, guys? I just picked up the latest from Hohem. This is the iSteady V3 Ultra. And guys, there are so many features packed in this tiny little gimbal, guys. But the massive upgrade, okay, has to be in this little removable remote control, okay? Now, in the previous model, you did actually have this removable remote control. It's got the joystick and it's got all of the key features on here, but we now have a touchscreen on it with, hold on, boom, a live view of the camera that is attached to the fill light. Okay, so that is the AI tracking camera, and you are getting a live view, essentially making this the perfect little selfie screen, okay? So no longer do you need one of those like big selfie screens, because you actually have it right here in the remote control. And what makes it so useful is that because the joystick is on here, I can actually look at the live view and frame myself up perfectly, okay? Look at that. With those other selfie screens, they're just showing you what you look like. But with this, you're actually seeing what you look like, and you can actually move around the camera to align yourself perfectly. Now, not only do we have this amazing screen right here, okay, but a couple of key features. So you have a built-in extension pole, making this a true selfie stick, okay? And at full height, you're probably getting an extra 8 inches out of this extension pole. You have the tripod built right in. You see these little legs right here, keeping this really nice and steady. Next, you have this AI tracking fill light. Now, this fill light is actually looking at me, okay? So the camera is built into that fill light. Right now, it's actually tracking me. Here, look. See that? See how nice and smooth that is? By the way, you are gonna get 360-degree rotation out of that AI tracking camera. Really great. And I can control that on and off just with this little button on the side right here. So if I press that button, it's actually off now. And look, now it's not tracking me anymore. How cool is that? Now, because Hohem's been making gimbals for a long time and they've had gesture control in them for a long time, I can actually turn on and off tracking just with some hand signals here. So look, right now, it's completely off, you see? I actually know it's off because there's a little LED light next to the camera that's showing red. But if I do this with my hand, it actually just turned back on. So you see how it's tracking me now? How cool is this, right? And if I wanted to stop tracking me, all I need to do is hold my hand like this. The light on the camera is now red again. And one other key gesture. Look, the phone is in a vertical position, but if I wanted to maybe turn it sideways to get a more landscape view, all I gotta do is hold my thumbs this way. Boom, we're in landscape mode. If I want it back to vertical, how cool is that? Guys, love all the gestures on here. Now, you can also do that with this little remote control. There's a little button right here, and I just gotta press the button and I can swap back and forth just like that. And guys, on this little remote, I also have access to zoom in. Okay, we're gonna zoom in, zoom back out. And there are a few other features. All you have to do to access them is just keep swiping, and now you have access to all the different modes, okay? So you have access to the light. You have access to other scenarios on here, okay? So if I click on scenario, I can go in and do a pan rotation. Watch this, guys, hold on. It'll actually allow me to say, do I want a pan rotation clockwise, counterclockwise? Watch this. Watch this, guys. Look at this. How cool is that? So it just took a video of that pan rotation. Now, there's also a roll rotation. Here, watch this. And it's gonna ask me, do I want a counterclockwise or clockwise? I'm sorry, how amazing is that, okay? Guys, imagine all of the fun photos and videos you're gonna be taking with all of these features. There's also multiple panorama views on this, guys. Okay, so you can do just a 360-degree panorama, or you can even do a 720-degree panorama that you can import into your VR applications. Yeah, that's how cool this is. Anyway, guys, there's also a fill light right here. So this AI tracking camera is connected to the fill light, right? And I can actually turn that fill light on with the little remote control, or if I have the remote control here and I'm holding this in my hand, all I need to do, guys, is there's a little scroll wheel right here. Watch this. I'm just going to press and hold, and you see that fill light come on. I can also scroll up or scroll down to control the brightness. And if I double click, I can actually go through the different lighting modes, right? So there's only 3 colors here. It's warm, it's cool, and then it's neutral. Very cool. And guys, whether you've used the gimbal before and you want to make an upgrade, this has all of the key features that you need, and that'll make it worth your upgrade. Most importantly, it's this little live feed on this little remote control right here, okay? That is a key selling feature right here. And, or, if you've never owned a gimbal before, guys, this is the best way to jump in. This has all of the key features, and you're getting some of the latest tech built in. Tino Reviews, the Hohem iSteady V3 Ultra is an absolute 2 thumbs up, guys. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll catch you guys on the next one.